pretty much picking up where we left off last time. I'm still leveling up my various archetypes. Last time I was doing a summoner kind of thing. This time I am just about finished leveling up my medic and my Archon. Have a nice little synergistic build going on with this, like what we have going on here. Basically, there's a lot of different ways where you can kind of leverage your health and your healing into some other things, including mod power generation. So one of my first rings, the dense silicon ring, we're gaining 200% of health regenerated as mod power, helps us get our mods back. And I have finally got my hands on the Savior. As some of you guys know, I was running around in hardcore mode for a little bit. This is your reward for completing the campaign, at least on veteran. So we have this. I have the extender on here so we can increase the magazine capacity of this. The Savior, it's kind of hit or miss. Some people like it, some people don't. I like it a lot because it kind of reminds me, and it plays a little like a bow and an arrow. The way it, like you can aim and kind of shoot your ammunition. So yeah, if you're into the bow and arrow sort of gameplay, then you're gonna like the Savior. It's definitely worth the effort trying to see if you can complete the campaign on hardcore. And then I'm using the Star Shot, and it's all right. It will get you killed though. I would not use this on a hardcore run. This is one of those ones where you need distance, you need space, and you got to be very careful if you're running with friends. For my other rings, I'm using the Burden of the Destroyer, so we're decreasing the range of the firearms, but we're increasing all damage dealt by 15%. And then getting a little bit of reload speed and some swap speed. I'm going to be swapping around quite a bit. And then some health and armor. And then I'm using the Legacy Protocol for the Amulet. So again, I'm running a Medic Archon sort of thing right now with the Archon. We're not at a 10 yet, so I can't use the what is it, the Storm, the Havoc form. Can't do that just yet, so I'm sticking with the Reality Rune, the first one, kind of like a slow trap kind of thing. And then we're doing the Healing Shield, which is pretty effective. So yeah, and I also want to, once I get my Archon to a 10, I want to try out a build that a friend of mine recommended that sounds really nice in theory, but I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. But I have all the pieces to do it. It's pretty much a medic summoner kind of thing where you're getting infinite healing because you're basically healing your summons, and because of the medic perk, the more you heal, you have a chance to kind of earn a relic back. So I want to try that out. See how that works on Apocalypse mode. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother leveling up another Explorer. I don't feel like I need to, and I'm probably never going to use the Explorer on purpose. But we'll see. And again, I'm using the Savior. I don't mind the Savior. I like it a lot. The only thing that I would say is I wish the mod that it comes with wasn't basically just a slightly better Hot Shots mod. Because it's basically the same thing. Again, we are on Apocalypse difficulty. Which, I guess sometimes, people also, they ask me like, okay, but you don't need to be on Apocalypse difficulty. Like, you can do whatever you're doing and still accomplish the same things on veteran, whatever. But the one thing I would say is it does affect the quality of the relic fragments that you can get to. Like in terms of like, the difference between a cracked health relic and a polished or flawless one can be quite a bit. Or if you throwing on some extra cooldown reduction or whatever relic fragments you're throwing on there, you kind of need to be in Apocalypse mode as much as you can handle it to get the better versions of those relic fragments. That also kind of depends on your total archetype level, like how much or how many archetypes you have leveled up and maxed out. I don't want to get to at least, for the best ones, you got to have at least 70 total archetype points or whatever. By the way, and I am very excited. I don't know if some of you guys saw, there was a Twitter post, X I guess these days, but yeah, there was a post on Twitter. There, I guess a stealth announcement for some new DLC right around the corner, including some new archetypes, new classes. I was very excited to hear that. I raised my desk, if you know what I mean. Very yeah. Although I was talking with a friend of mine last night, we're trying to figure out like what archetypes could be coming. I feel like I think it's 12 right now. I feel like they kind of have a bunch of these archetypes covered, or these different lanes and powers. Like we got status effects, we got like the handler and summoners and engineer. And I'm trying to think like where could we be going? Like, are we gonna get maybe some kind of ice thing going? An ice character, maybe electric. Someone who's in tune with lightning and stuff like that. I don't know. I was thinking of some different ideas of like what classes could be on the way. You guys should let me know what sorts of archetypes would you guys like to see. I want to try that build a friend of mine was telling me, where basically we're gonna be, since we're doing so much healing, we're gonna be popping our heals like candy. Then I'm probably gonna switch to salvaged heart, healing effectiveness, odd duration, and armor. That'll work. I'll switch off to savior for now, and I'll just go with Black Maw. And I don't have harmonizer here. I don't think is Time Wave gonna help me here? Oh, you know what? Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. Nope. I'm gonna use the Whispering Marble for some bulwark, and then... Oh, yeah, Soul Guard. Yeah. So now I'm gonna have 5 stacks of bulwark, so I'm always gonna be at 15% extra damage. Yeah. I think we... Now we're gonna be cooking. Alright. Where you at? Alright. At the bullshit portion of the fight. Ugh. Yuck. Shit. Damn it. Okay. I don't like what you're doing. Now you're just being mean. Alright. Now's where it gets stupid. Okay. It's hard to even get a handle on him. Alright, so I'm... See where you are. Come on, man. I know you have to kind of dodge that a little early. Fuck. I fucked that up. Alright. Eye on him. Oh. Not a fan of this phase of the fight. I think I got you where I want you. Oh, you're gonna do the stupid shit. Gotcha. Nice.